Welcome to TargetBoy's Demo Review, where I review game demos because I'm too lazy to review the whole game. Today I'll be looking at Max, the Curse of Brotherhood from the Switch eShop. We'll start with the trailer.
Brother, brother, oh brother of mine, I wish you could be erased from all of time, that evil itself could take you away and leave me alone on this very day.
And my beast will take care of Max. Still think your brother will save you?
Before I start, I have a confession to make. I've played more than the demo for this game. I've actually played the entire story mode and gone back and found all of the collectibles, so I've almost completed it. I did play the demo before I got it, and the demo is the reason that I bought the game. And it also kind of inspired this series, so I figured I should get around to it at some point. So Max, and I'm going to just call the game Max. Max, the Curse of Brotherhood is too long to say over and over again. So Max is what I call a puzzle-based traversal game. That means you start out in a spot and you're trying to get to another spot. In this case, you're trying to move from left to right. And you have some sort of abilities that you use along the way. In the case of Max, you can run, you can jump, you can climb, and you can use a magical marker to change the world in different ways. Also, every level contains some collectibles. There are several evil eyes that you're supposed to destroy, and there's one secret level with a part of a pendant. Now, Max is a great game. I really like the art style. First off, the whole atmosphere, the art direction drew me in. To confess, I'm not a fan of retro style games, of the 8-bit and 16-bit blocky graphics games. Now, I was playing games. When I was a kid, I had an Atari Entertainment System, and I worked my way up from the Atari 2600 to the Atari and Commodore 64 systems, and all the way up through that. Everybody would have loved to have had more pixels and more colors back then, but the hardware couldn't handle it. Now that we've got hardware that can handle it, let's use it and make the games pretty. Use the pixels that we have to make the game even more pretty. Sorry, I digress. Max is pretty, and it doesn't take itself too seriously. The monsters are both scary and kind of cute, kind of cartoony, but honestly scary, which is not easy to pull off. I also love that the old lady uses hand puppets for the exposition at the beginning of the game. Hand puppets might be the reason I bought the game, truth be told. Anyway, I like the controls. I've seen reviews where people complained about the controls. They do take a little getting used to, especially when you're dealing with ropes. There are vines and ropes. You do a lot of swinging, a lot of jumping and grabbing onto vines, that sort of thing. There are two things to remember. If you're touching the jump button when you hit a rope, you'll jump off of the rope. So if you jump and you're still holding the jump button down when you come in contact with the rope, you'll immediately jump off the rope. And once you have jumped off of a rope, you will never grab that same rope again. So if a rope is hanging over a gap and you jump so that you go over the rope, you will fall directly through that rope to your death. So once you keep those things in mind, then it all makes a bit more sense. Apart from the ropes, it's very forgiving about grabbing onto edges. If you get anywhere close, you'll grab onto an edge. You don't fall off of things really easily, and it's relatively easy to hit what you're aiming at with the jump. Well, puzzle games, like Max, live and die by their puzzles. And the puzzles in Max aren't terribly difficult, but they are fun. There are some chases, one of which you'll see in the demo, that can be kind of annoying. You're trying to stay ahead of it, and you have to do things really fast, and sometimes it's not easy to do the things really fast. But overall, the puzzles are nice. It does a great job of giving you a new mechanism, giving you some easy puzzles with that mechanism, and giving you some harder puzzles that use that mechanism. Then combining that mechanism with things that you previously learned, and then giving you something new before it gets old. So that then you're working the new skill in with the old ones before any one mechanism gets boring. And that's a really good thing to pull off. A lot of times it's like, do I have to do this again? These are getting dumb and boring. Or you use something, you learn something and you use it once and then never see it again. What you learn in Max, you're going to use for the rest of the game. I think the learning curve is perfect for me. I really like Max the Curse of Brotherhood. The demo inspired me to buy the game, and I hope it inspires you as well. And it has hand puppets! So my rating is, buy it. Thank you for watching this episode of Target Boy's Demo Review. Please tune in next time, and until then, have a good one.